Hey everybody, it's Austin and Duke, and we are here to put another mod addition to the Tundra. We're going to be adding some rain deflectors to the windows all around the truck because I had them on our Ford Ranger for a little while, and it was super awesome to be able to just crack the windows when it was a little bit cool outside, but maybe it was raining, and just get a little bit of airflow without it messing up your hair or just blowing you to bits inside. So I'm super excited to get these put on and see what it looks like on the truck. And I'll show you guys how to get them installed real quick, and we'll see how they work. So here's the pieces it comes with. We have the two front window pieces and then the rear window pieces here. You can buy them individually, but buying the two sets together totaled about $125 from WeatherTech. So buying them all together was cheaper than buying the two sets individually, which if you're going to do the whole truck, why would you buy them individually? But we're going to go ahead and get these front ones installed, and to do that, you just have to crack the window, whereas the rears you have to use a little bit of adhesive. So let's get going. See how it changes the look of the Tundra here, which I think it'll make it look pretty cool. Not a huge difference, but nice little bit of functionality. All right, so the first step is we're going to roll the windows all the way down and clean this window jamb. I'm just using a little plastic trim tool and then some isopropyl alcohol on a paper towel. Just get in there and get that cleaned. You can see how dirty that is. So this will just allow it to be clean when it goes up and in. But this will be super important on the back end when we do that, because there's adhesive that holds that window rain guard in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. It's still wet. And we'll go ahead and get that cleaned out. You can see also equally dirty. So I might do a couple more passes till that cleans out, but we'll go ahead and get the front one installed. Pretty excited. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the front part of this inside the channel here at the front of the truck, with this part on top of the edge of the channel so that it's not behind the weather stripping. Go ahead and set this in here on top of the weather stripping there, as you can see. And then we're gonna tuck in the back first, like that. And then we're gonna work in the front of it, from the front to the back, until it can slip into place. All right, so now we have that put up in place. We can go ahead and close out the window and let it hold it where it's supposed to be. We go ahead and turn on the key and roll up the window. We're gonna do that slowly. I'm just checking it is where it's supposed to be. All right. Well, I think that looks pretty sweet. We're gonna go ahead and do that to the back one, and hopefully it looks just the same. I think that looks awesome. So we're super excited about that. Something I want to correct when I was installing this is you want this 1.5 inches, this window 1.5 inches from the top when you're putting this on, so that it can help guide this flange into the track. And that's maybe why I had a little bit of trouble getting it pushed into place, because once you tuck in the front, you tuck in the back and leave a 1/2 inch gap, and then you work from front to back folding it in until it's able to be seated and pushed up. So what I didn't do correctly is show that this needs to be left 1.5 inches from the top of the windowsill. But we're gonna go ahead and do that on the next one, and then we'll show you how we do it on the back. All right, so just a quick revision like the other side. I left a 1.5 inch gap with the window, so that'll allow us to tuck this into the channel down below, which you can't really see, but it is on top of the outer channel. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in the back here. You can tuck in the back. Oh, I might need 2 hands to do this. Yep, gonna need 2 hands. All right, so now that I've got it installed, I can go ahead and roll up the window. And now it is all seated in the channel appropriately. A little bit weirder that way. I think I liked it with the window down better, to be honest, because it seemed to have a hard time going into that. But that's okay. That's how they recommend it. But I think it looks pretty sweet. So now on to the rear window. All right, so there are 2 of these, obviously, for each rear window, but they are a little bit different. This side is more squared off, and this side is a little bit more elongated. So you want to make sure that the elongated part goes towards the rear of the truck. And then you peel off this tape, and we just put it in. All right, so now that we've got that off, we're gonna put these in at an angle into the flange. Then we're just gonna slide them up into place. And pull out on them to kind of seat the adhesive. Then we're going to go ahead and roll up the window, and as we do so, we're going to pull up on the outside to allow the window to slide up with a little bit less resistance. All right, I think that looks pretty darn cool. I'm super pleased with that. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it. I didn't know if it was gonna be like the visors that are on the front of vehicles that kind of look like a mustache. But I think that looks awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and leave the windows up, especially on the rear, to allow that adhesive to settle. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these put in on the back side so we can see how it looks. That looks pretty stinking cool. Look at that. All right, so let me know down below if this is something you guys will put on your truck, if it's something that you guys already have on your truck, and if you enjoy them. And I'll leave the link down below where I got these, and that was just from WeatherTech, no affiliate links or anything like that. But I'm excited to see how they work, and hopefully it rains here pretty soon so we can give them a good test. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Feel free to like the video and comment down below and let me know that you were here. I just enjoyed talking with you guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Talk to you later.